Hello, everybody. In our today's interview, we have our guest, Sneha ma'am. She's been a member of Young Institute from very long days, even before I came. And she has also done her own interview. And in a way, I can say that ma'am is my senior and I am her junior. You can say it like that. So, yeah, she is now doing her UG in Christ University, doing her MTech. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. Hi, I'm Sneha Roy. So I completed my BTech from HTBK College of Engineering. That's how I got into this Young Instance channel. And as you mentioned, I have also conducted interviews before, so I understand what you are going through right now. I know you're excited to meet the guest and all that. And right now, I'm doing my MTech at Christ University. I've completed my second semester and it's ongoing. So that's a basic introduction about myself.
Ma'am, my first question would be right now you are in Christ University, you're seeing your colleagues, your seniors, your faculty. So you know how the industry works. So could you tell me what's the current condition of AI careers? Are they just are they stable right now, or they are just a big wave that gonna be end soon?
Okay. So right now I'm not in the industry. I'm still in the studying phase. So what according to me, AI is doing better. You have a lot of job opportunities coming in. And my area is data science. So you have a lot of job opportunities for data analysts, data scientists. And the AI is definitely helping all of these job opportunities to develop their own ideas and they have better tools to work with. And there are many people who are telling that AI can take your jobs. There's nothing like that. Okay, there are works that we should only do the work, and you cannot rely on a AI tool to completely do your work. AI can be used only to help us with a particular work. That's it. So AI is not going to take up your job. So no worries about that. So AI is going to be a really nice thing to work along with.
Okay. And ma'am, could you tell me about your Christ University sector of research and development? Means how are the research and development going on in your college?
Okay, the research here, I started my research around in my second semester. So I started working on a machine learning project where we have to predict the road severity using machine learning models. So for that, we have assigned a really good mentor as well as supervisor. So working under them is a really nice opportunity to learn. They are also PR. They have also completed the PhD. They are also, doctors in the particular field. So working under them will give me a better idea how to start along with my paperwork because after MTech, if I have to do my PhD, again, this could be my base paper. So research is a very important place to start with. Even if you go into the industry, research is very important to sustain. And if you're a person who's interested in research, I would highly recommend you to do your master's and then proceed with your PhD. So you can either get into teaching or you can also go into the industry. And once you have a PhD or a master's in your hand, it will definitely help you with your growth in your career. So research in my college is definitely good. They have really good teachers to work with, and they will definitely guide you with papers and journals, where to publish, where not to publish, how to write a paper, and how to make sure that your paper is not retracted due to illegal stuff. Like you copy copy content from a different paper and you copy paste it. That is a very big issue. So it's very important when you do research, it's your original work and for that, you need right guidance under some teacher. So that is great working in Christ.
So all in all, good. So what will you rate it
Yes.
on 1 to 10?
Sorry,
How
the
would you
question.
rate your research and development sector in your college? How good are they?
Around 8.5, because I'm still
That
working
is
with them.
nice.
So I have to wait up to my I have to like get into my final year, and then only then I can know whether it is 10 or it will still remain in the same scale.
So let's see. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
Okay. So, ma'am, why did you choose MTech as a career?
Hmm. Okay, this is one question which most of my juniors ask: why MTech? Why not BTech? You should have got into an industry after BTech. You have the potential to get into a job. So MTech, the reason is I had an interest towards teaching. I want to be a into the teach. I want to get into the teaching career. So for that, masters is mandatory. And and data science was also my area of interest. So I selected a college where they provide masters in data science. And as you know, data is everywhere. So working with data is the knowledge about working with data is very important. So I took up masters in this particular field instead of just going for pure computer science. And yes, teaching is also an option after masters. So that's the main reason why I took up teaching, the masters in for that.
So, ma'am, my next question, does choosing
Okay.
a career would lock someone on that particular career? Because choosing a particular career takes 4 to 5 years to complete, mostly. Take BTech and MTech also, you're doing MTech. So, I'll
Mm.
add up 7 years. So, 7 years is a long time. So, do you think choosing a career lock a person potential or on a particular sector?
Definitely not, because career, see, as you move along from a student phase to a working phase, education is very important because if you want to go sit for a company interview, your qualification matters. No matter how skilled you are, some companies do take you based on skills, but qualification is a filter to, like, pass on you to the next round of the interview. So, investing in education, I wouldn't say it is a bad idea. You can do your masters. You can after that you can pursue your PhD. It will only be an advantage for you in your later career opportunities because in the initial stage, yes, you get to do a job. The initial salary would be low. Then as you get promotions, you are they look into your education profile, whether you have done your masters. There are certain companies. For example, even BTech students, they get into a job and the company is offering them the fees to go do their masters. So they will pay for your education and then do your masters, come back to the same company. So the reason why they're doing that is they are trying to upskill you in that particular field. So that is why I don't think education would lock your career. Lock your career. It is definitely a advantage to pursue higher study.
Nice point of view. So, ma'am, a little advice from you. Imagine a person has chosen uh, wrong path in a course or, example, a company, joined a wrong company. After some time, he feel like he don't want to do that. So, what would be a perfect exit plan for it?
Okay. So this is one thing most of my seniors tell, getting into the wrong company or getting into the wrong job. So when you're in your final years, you will get a lot of companies. So we blindly take up a company based on the salary. We don't look into the company, the work culture, the whether there is toxicity in the company. You randomly go into a company based on the salary what they're giving you. Once you get in, you realize that no, this is not the company for me. I'm not very happy in this company, and then you have to exit, but you cannot exit very fast. You have to at least there would be a bond with the company, so you have to stay there for that particular time, and then maybe okay. First thing is never spread negativity about your company. If you want to exit, make sure that you talk to your HR and try to convince your point that in a positive way, though it is a negative thing, try to convince it in a positive way and slowly try to move on from that company and go sit for the next company. But before sitting for the next company, research on the company, the work culture, ask people who are working there. you have a lot of Google reviews coming in. You can read the reviews. Based on that, you can choose the next company wisely. And if you have selected the wrong path, okay, for example, you're into engineering and you feel that you're not into the coding field and all that, you still have an option to, jump into a different field like I did. Now I am not into coding, like the mainstream of coding. I am interested in teaching. So I have still option to move into teaching. That's why I took up masters. So you have to decide your life accordingly. You will definitely see a path to take your life forward. So there's no blockage. You just have to talk to your senior. You have to just connect with your elders, maybe your own cousins at home. They will definitely help you out with all this decision making in your life. So you don't have to worry about getting stuck in life. There are people to help you out, and you will definitely have several opportunities to move forward in life.
Understands. I have seen my backup plan. Emergency backup plan. Oh, okay. Uh, what are your dreams, ma'am?
My dream. My dreams, don't expect me to tell that I need a lot of money in life. Definitely not. Because as you grow up, you realize that money is not that important. It is peace, a peaceful life where you have to have a decent income. For money is needed for materialistic stuff, to buy stuff and all that. That will give you temporary happiness. But for a permanent happiness, you need a peaceful career. You need a peaceful circle of friends. You need a peaceful family. So that is very important. So that my dream in life is to have a peaceful surrounding around me. I don't want much drama. I don't want much toxic people around me. So I choose people very wisely when I'm around. Uh, so that is my dream. And yeah, more. The one more thing is I like to explore the world. So I like to travel a lot. So that is my second dream.
And nothing. Ma'am, uh,
Ah,
so imagine you can go in and you can go anywhere in the world for a trip. What what place would you choose?
okay. For a trip, there are so many places.
Only
Um,
one.
okay, only one. Hard to choose now. Mm, maybe Vietnam. I
Vietnam.
guess I've seen a lot of reels based on Vietnam. It's such a cool place to go there. So I've seen reels, but I don't know what is the reality of the place. So definitely Vietnam first.
Okay, ma'am. Right now we are ending our session and starting a new one. The next part is
Okay. Okay.
imaginary round, in which I'm gonna ask some imaginary question and you have to answer it as fast as you can or under 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, sure.
So let's imagine, ma'am, you are reliving your life from 10 years back when you are in your school days, probably 9 or 10.
Mm, mm.
How would you live your what will you do from right then?
What changes would I make from that time? That is a question.
Yeah, means how would you live your life?
Okay. In school. Okay. When I was in school, I was a completely shy introvert kind of person. So I wish I was more active during that period. So it would be very easy for me when I grew up. So it took a lot of time for me to, come out of my circle. I actually came out of my circle, the shy, I was such a shy person. After coming to BTech, that's when I actually started talking to people. I started engaging with people. I felt I was more out of my, comfort zone. So I always wish that during school, I should have done that a long back. During school, I had opportunities to, be a part of certain events, but due to the shyness, I actually stepped back. So that is one thing I would have changed.
Okay, this is another question I just imagine. Means I just want to ask.
Okay.
Have you ever misunderstood because of your shyness?
Hmm. Okay. Misunderstood. Right now, I'm not able to think about an answer right now. I'm not misunderstood anybody because of shyness. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, lack of communication definitely can lead to misunderstanding people. Uh, maybe it could be in friendships where I think that the person thinks about me in that way, and I might think that the person is being negative towards me. So that could be a misunderstanding if I don't communicate well with that person. So that could be a scenario where I misunderstand people due to that nature.
Okay, and our last question would be: Imagine, ma'am, you
Okay.
have 10
Mm.
crore rupees, and you can invest it in your dream project, dream project.
Okay.
And only in dream project, nothing else. Not buying new cars, something like that.
Dream project. It could be a house also, right?
No.
That is also a part of no.
Miss, dream project means
Dream
your
project.
career's dream project.
With respect to career,
Huh.
10 crores. I would definitely not invest that much of amount for my dream project. I should think about my dream project.
Building your college, maybe.
Oh yeah, that is a good idea, maybe. Thanks for that idea. Yes, I can have my own college, own students. I can be the principal, I mean, the head of the college. I can hire new teachers, professors, and all that. Ah, that is a good idea. Thanks for that.
Also me.
Oh yeah, you can also come in.
I expected higher raise. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, I was a researcher in my college.
And probably low attendance rate, attendance attendance requirement.
Hmm.
Also,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand that.
it's so much another pain.
I know.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for joining with us
Hmm.
and giving me opportunity to ask you some questions and having this interview. Thank you.